Okay. I can't even do the intro. Usually I do my regular intro that's in every video, but I'm just so disappointed right now. So, today was supposed to be the usual Sonic Speed Simulator video that we do, but instead I'm gonna have to make one of two videos. I mentioned before it was either in a video or in a comment. I'll put it on screen. I forget where I said this, but I mentioned that I was gonna do two videos. One highlighting the problems with Sonic Speed Simulator, and one highlighting the things they do well and the things that I'm really excited about and that I love about this game. Unfortunately, this is going to be the negative one. This is going to be a video talking about the problems with Sonic Speed Simulator because I can't hold back any longer. A large part of this channel is me making Sonic Speed Simulator content, since that's what you guys like to see, apparently. I mean, I enjoy it quite a bit myself. I'm very interested in the updates that they give us for this game. And since it's weekly updates, you know, it keeps it so interesting. And we get new things added to the game so frequently that it keeps things interesting. And it's so great to make content about that. And when I do other videos like this one or like this one, on games like Sonic Frontiers or some Sonic fan-made games, they don't get nearly as much attention as the Sonic Speed Simulator ones, so it's clear that you guys are here for Sonic Speed Simulator. But the problem with that, I almost showed you the update, I mean, you guys probably saw. The problem with that is that when the updates are horrible, I have nothing to make a video on, and it just completely, like, destroys my content schedule. This is the update that we got this week. Limited event Tuxedo Classic Sonic, which it's just so disappointing because we've gotten horrible update after horrible update, and when they did give us a little something like Zebra Sonic or Cheetah Shadow, they stretched that out for 2 weeks, or they gave us Gold Metal Sonic and they stretched that out for 2 weeks, and this is just so disappointing, especially after last week's update, which for me, honestly, it was the most horrible update ever. I have it here. Here's my horrible avatar. It was the crappy UGC of holographic Metal Sonic. I mean, it's kind of cool, but as a main update, it's horrible. Like, I don't want to grind out this whole event just for this little plushie, and like, I'm never gonna play as my avatar. So for me personally, I don't care about that, you know? Usually I would just do the video anyways because I'd like to show off to you guys, oh, for those who don't have Tuxedo Classic Sonic, this is how you get him in the new update. But this skin came out like a few months ago. So they're already releasing skins that they released a few months ago. And like, I have everything. I have everything from here. I have this blur trail. I have the Chow. They're equipped right now. I have this Chow. He's equipped right now. And I have this red hoverboard, I'm pretty sure. Right here. Maybe not on the testing server, but on the official server, I guarantee you I have it. I do have it. Coolest Cool Boy says, wow, it's RG. I love your videos. Thank you so much for your support. But yeah, you guys are the ones who make this channel fun and entertaining. Like, I love communicating with you guys. I love, you know, building up our community together. It's just been so awesome. So yeah, in this video, instead of doing our usual coverage on the update, we're going to be talking about the problems that Sonic Speed Simulator is facing. They tend to introduce one new feature, like for example, the races, and they milk it until it's not fun anymore. Like here, they just updated this race shop recently, which is great, but they just made us grind the races so much that it became, you know, it became boring. Like, I don't want to do 500 races in a row just to get a couple skins. That's not fun. I events events where they make you do a few different tasks, you know, so you're at least switching things up. So something I'd like to see in Sonic Speed Simulator going forward is variety. We need variety in what we're doing, because right now, that's one problem that we're facing with this game. Lack of variety and repetition. Too much repetition. Oh my god, I think this guy over here is hacking the game. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but anyways, I'm gonna stay away from that. I am not endorsing that at all, guys. If you hack the game, you might get banned, so I definitely do not recommend that. As you can see here, there's a whole section for unlocking skins. And if you're a new player to this game, this is incredible because you can come here and do all of these missions to unlock some incredible skins. But however, if you're a veteran player, there's not much to do in the game, you know? You're kind of waiting for those week-to-week updates. And when they're incredibly mediocre, I'll say, there's just literally nothing to do in the game. Like right now, I'm playing the game, I'm wandering around aimlessly. Like there's nothing for me to do right now. There's nothing worth doing. Because for me personally, I'm a bit of a collector scum. I don't know what you would call it. Like I just care about unlocking every skin in the game. So if there's no skin for me to unlock right now, I'm just not gonna play the game until there is a skin for me to unlock that I don't have. Or something kind of worth my time, even if it's a new hoverboard, whatever it is. I need something, even if it's something very minor, give me some sort of weekly content, which they've actually been very good at. It's only in the very recent summer months that they completely fell off with it. I don't know what happened with summer. We got hit with that giant summer leak and everyone thought, oh, we're getting Stealth Suit Rouge, we're getting Silver, we're getting Blaze, we're getting Pirate Knuckles, we're getting so many awesome skins, we're getting Stealth Suit Sonic is finally coming back. He hasn't been in the game since like forever. We're finally getting all these skins, and then we didn't. We got the worst one of them all, Zebra Sonic. I don't know where he is in here. We got Zebra Sonic, the worst one, which... And then we got Rider's Cream, which is another one that was just, it was okay. But in the leaks, we found all those incredible skins. And those all would have been incredible updates if they would have actually gone through with them. But then they just didn't go through with them. I think they just chose to do Zebra Sonic. And then they just swept all the others to the side. It's like you had such great ideas for updates. And then they just chose not to use them, which is so strange. So the first problem is that the game is so repetitive. We need variety because it's too much repetition. The second problem is, for me anyway, I think that there should be more tie-ins with other Sonic related things. We used to have, you would run around Green Hill and you would see, oh look, I'm just imagining that it's there because it's clearly not on screen. They used to have it like somewhere over here actually. They would have billboards for things that were happening. It started with Sonic Movie 2. They had the Sonic Movie 2 poster, which was really awesome. I actually have it right here off screen, which I'm looking at it right now. You guys can't see it, but anyway, yeah, it started with the Sonic Movie 2 poster, and then they kept doing it, which was really cool. They did a Sonic Prime one. They did a Sonic Origins one, I think. And then they even did a Sonic Frontiers one, which is really cool. But now, ever since Reborn came out, they just completely removed those ads, I guess you could call them, or those tie-ins from the game, which that's just a minor thing that I really enjoyed. So I would like to see those come back. But also, the only tie-in for Sonic Prime that we got was New York City, and we got a handful of skins. Thankfully, we actually got quite a few. I don't think I have them all, which is, I mean, having all those skins was great. Oh, and we also got another version of Rouge, Prime Rouge. So it was Prime Rouge, and then over here, yeah, we got Rebel Rouge, which is great. I really like that they did that, but there are so many other options for skins in Sonic Prime. Why didn't they continue that? Like, Season 2 just came out, and they chose not to do that. I don't know why they did that. Like, they could have had the perfect tie-in. They could have done the new Metal Sonic from Sonic Prime. They could have made that a skin. They could have done Pirate Knuckles like they were considering doing, but they didn't do that. Oh yeah, and I forgot, we also did get Rusty Rose in the game, which is an awesome skin. Like, look, there's so much potential here. And even New York City. Like, we got this entire New York City world, and they released it in like a couple of updates. We got basically everything. We got all the Sonic Prime related stuff. But then they just left it. Like, they didn't do anything with New York City after that. It's such a wasted opportunity. Like, we could have all sorts of cool things happening in this giant city, but it's just empty right now, and they're not doing anything with it, and I don't know why that is. Like, it's such wasted opportunity to build out all these things and go, oh yeah, here's some Sonic Prime updates, here's a whole world, and then they just waste that and don't do anything with it. And Like, I don't understand it. And I don't understand why they're not opting to tie it in with season 2 and give us some more Sonic Prime skins instead of giving us this like stuff that they're just randomly coming up with, like Zebra Sonic and Cheetah Shadow and Flame Shadow and all these like variations. But tie it in, man. Tie it in with what's going on with Sonic. We just got a new season of the show, and season 3 is actually on the way. And like, you could just put Knuckles in a pirate outfit and do a whole like pirate themed event, but they're not gonna do that. And I don't know why they push those ideas away. They're handed these like perfect ideas on a silver platter, like, look what just came out in the world of Sonic, and they just completely choose to ignore it and don't care to add it to the game. And I don't know why they do that. So the first problem, we're gonna recap already. Too much repetition. Like, we need more variety in the events. Second problem, not enough tie-ins with Sonic games, shows, movies, anything. Like, people have always been asking for them to add a movie Sonic skin to the game. I'm sure that's easier said than done. Or a movie Knuckles or movie whatever. They're never gonna do that. It seems like they're never gonna do that. And I don't know what the issue is. The third problem with Sonic Speed Simulator right now, everything is pay to win. It feels so pay to win. Like, they're trying to use the model that game companies used for like mobile games, and I know that they have to make their money somehow on Roblox, so having some skins that you can buy, that's fine. Having some chows and some upgrades that you can buy, that's fine. I'm totally, fine with that. Like over here, Prime Rouge, this is a skin that I don't have. I missed out on it in the original server, and it never came back. So at the very least, if I missed out on something, I can go and buy it during a sale or in a specific world or something. So that's fine, because they make things limited, which makes them like hold a certain value, I guess. And then if you miss it, it's like, well, sorry you missed it, but if you want, you can pay this small sum of money and you can get it anyways, So I'm 100% fine with that, but where they messed up was with the race system and with the race tickets, because recently I had to make a purchase. I had to purchase the race ticket multiplier because it was taking so long. I would do races with a ton of people and get like, I don't know, 4th or 5th, and they would reward me like 10 or 15 tickets, but I need like over 1,000 to unlock a skin. It's gonna take me hours just to get one skin. So like, my time's more valuable than that, I can't be just playing Sonic Speed Simulator all day, grinding races. They made it so grindy and so pay to win that you're literally forced to buy this multiplier, because otherwise it feels impossible to earn things on your own. That's another big issue, is that it's so pay to win, and players who want to just play the game and they don't want to have to buy everything, they're going to get discouraged. They're just going to get so discouraged, and they're just going to quit the game and get bored of it and brush it off to the side, and either they're going to play something else on Roblox, or they're going to play a completely different game entirely, and GameFam loses out there because they lost their player. Like, they get too greedy and they try to just monetize everything. Another example where pay to win like influenced the game. We had this basic spin wheel. It was fine. They're updating it every couple weeks or every month or whatever with new skins, or one new skin, one re-release skin. It was perfect. It was so fine the way it was. Like, that's what annoys me so much, is that it was so fine the way it was. We recently got the Rider Sonic one. That's okay, I guess. And we got the androids. We got all sorts of android ones on there. That's great. That's so awesome. I love that. I love that. But where it got very pay to win is this: 50 spins to get one legendary spin. One. So they know that you're not just gonna hit this a million times, because in the actual game, you get a free spin every like 3 or 4 hours. In here, I get it every 3 minutes, so it's more likely that I'm eventually gonna get 50, but on the official server, it takes forever. So for the premium wheel, you literally have to pay for spins to get anything on it. So again, that's just another space in the game where if you're just playing the game, you have no shot at getting any spins for that premium wheel, or basically no shot. It's almost like gambling. Like, it's getting so pay to win and so bad. So repetition. not enough inspiration taken from the games, no tie-ins with the Sonic games, shows, or movies, and so much pay to win. Three things already, three massive glaring problems that are weighing Sonic Speed Simulator down, and there's just, I don't know, there's so much good here. Like, look at how cool this is. I'm playing as Sonic and I can boost, jump, spin dash, drop dash, like do all sorts of cool stuff. The Chows are here and they have their own power-ups and abilities. I can homing attack, I can do so much. I could roam around this giant world and boost and destroy badniks, whatever, do events. Like, there's so much potential here, but then all of that just gets like squandered by them like being too greedy and releasing these updates that just fall flat on their face week after week. It's like 3 out of 4 updates are pretty mediocre or downright horrible, and then we get one passable or great update. One passable, like in a blue moon, it's great. Like Vector. Vector was the last time in the game where I think that they actually gave us like a really great skin. He was like so animated. The event was not bad, you know, it had some variation there. You're doing a bunch of different tasks. It wasn't the most fun, you know, but at least there's some variation there, you know. You're not just grinding away for race tickets non-stop. You're doing different tasks at least. For doing that, you get this amazing skin that's like incredibly animated. Look at his running animation. Look at his model in general. He looks so good. His idle animation looks so good. We need more skins and more characters like this. That's why everyone was so hyped for this week's update, which was supposed to be Blaze the Cat, and it just never came out because we were expecting something like this, something more premium feeling like this. That's why we're excited for characters like Charmy Bee to come to the game, because that's more of a premium update. Silver the Hedgehog, all these incredible things that are supposedly coming down the line, but we just get hit by like mediocre update after mediocre update while waiting for, like, please just give us something good. And right when we think that, oh, it's been a long time, maybe they're gonna give us something great, they just re-release something or give us a UGC or give us a crappy race shop update. Like this Metal Sonic, I don't know. When I first unlocked him, I was like, oh, he's actually not too bad. He's got some nice details, but it's just a repaint. Like, how many times are they gonna look at all these Metal Sonics? How many times are they gonna repaint him just because they can't figure anything else out? And the last problem that I'm going to talk about is the budget cut. Sonic Speed Simulator kind of started to go downhill when they received a massive budget cut, because GameFam is the company behind Sonic Speed Simulator. It's not made by Sega. Sega handed over the rights to Sonic and all of the characters and whatever they would possibly need to GameFam to take care of. But Sonic Speed Simulator isn't a huge priority for GameFam because they work on so many projects, and maybe the other projects put more money in their pockets, so Sonic Speed Simulator kind of got shafted and they decreased the budget. There was even a point where I did that video saying, is this the end of Sonic Speed Simulator? Because I literally wasn't sure. I literally wasn't sure. Employees that had worked on the project said that the game got defunded. So to us, we were like, whoa, was all of the funding cut, or is it just some of it? Luckily, it was just some of it, but we're kind of dealing with the aftermath of that now because they're not able to keep up anymore with the amount of budget that they have. At least that's what I think is happening. I don't work at GameFam. I don't know anyone who works at GameFam. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but just from what I've heard, that's just really what it seems like. And as a huge fan of this game and as a huge Sonic fan, I just think it's so disappointing and so discouraging because this could be so great. Look at this, you have all the pieces in place for this to be so great, but they just like squander it because they're trying to be greedy, or, you know, and that's how it is, I guess, in the gaming industry and in business in general. They have to make their money, right? They have to make their money somehow. That's what it's all about, because how are they going to continue to update the game if they're not getting some money in their pockets to be able to invest into getting all that stuff done? So I do understand the situation that they're in, and it does make sense that obviously they're going to prioritize projects that are doing a little better, but they're literally working on SpongeBob Simulator. I'm going to put it on screen. Maybe we'll actually check this out. It's in an open beta right now, but you have to pay to have access to it. So I don't know, maybe it'll be interesting and I'll want to pay for that beta and we could do at least one video on it to check it out. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Probably not. not because you're likely Sonic fans and you don't care about SpongeBob, but for me personally, as someone who grew up with SpongeBob, I'd be a little bit curious to see, you know, what GameFam's gonna do with SpongeBob, especially since it's just the same name. This is Sonic Speed Simulator. They're literally calling it SpongeBob Simulator, so I'm curious as to what that would even look like. But anyway, I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me ranting about this game and complaining and complaining and complaining, but I had to make this video. Last week's video was pretty negative and discouraging, and unfortunately this week's video is discouraging as well, but I have no other choice because that's just kind of, it is what it is right now, you know? But maybe I will make a second video talking about the positives about Sonic Speed Simulator. What makes Sonic Speed Simulator great and what could make it like really great. So maybe that'll be one of my follow-up videos, and we'll try to look on the bright side because we have some great things to look forward to. Hilltop Zone and Blaze are coming to the game, but it's just so disappointing that every week it feels like we're a step closer to getting them, and then it just gets delayed even further, and it's like, well, when is it gonna happen? Is it ever gonna happen? Are they just gonna keep delaying it endlessly and we're just stuck in limbo forever, getting UGCs and reskins and re-releases, and oh my god. Anyway, I'm really sorry that this video took such a negative turn, but I do appreciate you guys and all of your support. So if you for some reason enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and subscribe to your boy. As always, we're trying to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers, and once we do, I have a surprise for you guys planned. You're not going to want to miss it. You're definitely going to want to be here once we hit that mark. But anyway, yeah, I just feel so weird doing the whole intro and outro, and like I'm just in this very disappointed, negative, discouraged space right now, but hopefully we'll get some new updates soon, and until then, maybe I'll tackle some different videos that aren't Sonic Speed Simulator themed. Maybe this is our chance to try something else and kind of dip away from Sonic Speed Simulator for a little bit. I have been doing that recently, as you guys know. Been doing all sorts of different videos, playing different Sonic games, reacting to Mario trailers, you know, doing all sorts of stuff. We just released our video, by the way, where we reacted to the new Sonic Frontiers DLC trailer, so we do have that to look forward to as well. Make sure to check out that video, and maybe we'll also do a video playing that once it comes out. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.